Y'all, I haven't been on here in a minute, but woo, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So this Tim Ross and Princella, I think that's how you say her name. So she was basically arguing that the Bible was basically written for men, right? And that hold on. And y'all gonna have to watch it, right? Okay. And I understood her perspective, but Tim came back like, yeah, Jesus came in the form of a man. You know, the 12 disciples were men, and basically, women are whole and men are not. I mean, we did take their rib. I'm sorry, but we did take their rib. They not whole, and they need a woman to complete them, right? But a man is supposed to lead. A man was here on earth first. God gave him a job first. You feel me? God gave him a purpose before he brought woman. And I feel like we forget that we have a role to play, right? Y'all, I don't understand why we so mad like that God gave us roles, because it's weird to me. So God created this universe, right? This is his world. He made his rules. And he wakes us up every day to fulfill the purpose that he decides he wants us to fulfill, right? Yet he still gives us free will. But this is his universe. So I'm thinking about it from like a giant standpoint. And then like we're just like these little miniature people. And God has created this little toy world, right? But it's obviously the real world. And then like he created you. He created this person. Everybody has a role. He's like, all right, women are going to be nurturers, right? They're going to have our children. They're going to be fruitful. They're going to take care of them and, you know, raise women to be women and men to be men, right? In that way where you teach a woman how to be a woman, because she's going to sit in her feminine energy. She needs to be able to, because one day she's going to have a family of her own. She's going to be able to have to nurture that man, because that man is going to sit in his masculine energy, because a woman is sitting in her feminine energy most of the time. She has masculine energy, but she's going to sit in that feminine energy. She's going to teach her child, her daughter, to sit in that feminine energy and cater to her man, cater to her children, cater to herself, as well as the rest of the world, right? And then that man is going to go out there and provide and protect. And that little bit of feminine energy that he has, he's going to use it because he's a freaking human being. So he needs to be empathetic, sympathetic, and he's going to give it to his wife and his children, right? But for the most part, he's going to sit in that masculine energy to fulfill the role that was purposed to him, which is to be a protector and a provider. Okay? Boom. How I look at things is if God, when we are created, when we are born into a team, right? So for people that play football, you got the quarterback, you got receivers, you got O-line, you got D-line, you got the corners, you got linebackers, right? And for cheerleaders, you got the base, you got the side base, you got the back spot, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got front spot depending on, you know, what stunt you doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got their role. Volleyball, you got the libero, you got the what's it called again? Setter, you got all that, right? Okay, cool. And everybody's role is no more important than the next person's role, because you could have a 5 quarterback, but if your receiver sucks, it doesn't matter how good the quarterback is. Okay? If he can't catch the ball, it doesn't matter. Okay? If you have a good receiver, if the quarterback sucks, it doesn't matter how good the receiver is, because he ain't got a ball to catch. Right? But if you got a good receiver and a good quarterback and your O-line sucks, the quarterback not even going to be able to throw the ball to the receiver because he getting sacked, right? So everybody has a role to play. But best believe when your defense, right? Defense needs to learn how to play offense sometimes, because guess like you scouting that ball to make sure that person don't catch it. If you are able to catch an interception, that's what you're going to do. You're going to intercept the ball, right? And then you're going to run it. So just like on O-line, on offense, right? Yeah, just like on offense. Without that O-line that's playing defense for you have to know how to play all the roles at the end of the day, right? But every day you go to practice, guess what? The quarterback is playing quarterback drills. The receiver's doing receiver drills. Doesn't mean that the receiver don't learn how to run the ball. Don't mean the receiver don't know how to block. You understand what I'm saying? Just like the quarterback. The quarterback gonna have to know how to run the ball just like the running back. The quarterback gonna have to learn how to block too. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's gonna know how to play the role, but at the end of the day, what you're focused on, your specific role is what you're gonna practice on every day. You're not gonna sit here and be running drills for every single position and then be mad that, oh my God, they overworking me. You're overworking yourself. Why are you doing all that? Why are you doing all that? It's good to know it, but why wouldn't you just become the best version of who God called you to be? Like, play your role perfectly. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I'm a quarterback, I'm trying to play the best quarterback position ever. Like, I'm trying to be the best quarterback ever. I'm not trying to be the best quarterback and linebacker. Like, I want to pick one, and I want to become the best at that. And whatever you need to throw me in the game, coach, if you need me to play this other position every once in a while, cool. I know how to play it. But at the end of the day, I'm working on what I need to work on. And I feel like women, we like, oh, well, we got to be the mama, and we got to be the daddy, and we got to be the best friend, and we got to be this, and da-da-da-da. You're playing too many roles, boo-boo. You are born into a team, and some of them family members that you were born with got to be on the bench. Some of them got to be fired. You know, when it's time to, like, when you get older, you need to start drafting new people. You need to start creating your own team little by little. And your husband or your wife is your quarterback, right? And then you going to sit here and try to build a team around that individual, right? Okay, so your friends, your O-line and your D-line, you feel me? It is the ones that's going to be praying and interceding for you. Them corners is those people that you barely talk to, but you know for a fact if somebody was talking about you behind their back and they heard it, they interceding for you, and they defending you. Like, where you think you finna go? Like, at the end of the day, we ain't talking about my friend. You need them people. Or them people that you haven't talked to in a long time, but when things is going hectic on what's it called again? What's the word called? Because I almost switched sports for a second. Well, in a little pocket area, whatever. Sometimes you want to talk to them friends, you feel me? That can see a different perspective. They see what you can't see, right? So by us doing that and us giving people roles and everybody playing their role to the best of their ability, that's how the team wins. We're trying to win the game. Like, the whole team trying to get a ring. It doesn't matter. I just feel like you got these men out here trying to be women and women out here trying to be men, and the men are trying to be women. I think it's weird. I'm sorry, but it is. It's weird, and it's lazy. Because you want princess treatment. You want all this. You want all the benefits that come with being a woman. Because there's a lot. Right? But you don't want the consequences. You don't want the menopause. You don't want the pregnancies. You don't want, you can't have the pregnancies, right? You don't have periods. You can't go through postpartum. You feel me? Like, you don't have none of the consequences when it comes to be a woman. But yet you want the benefits of it. Like, I will never have the consequences of a man. I don't even know all the consequences of being a man. It ain't a lot, but it's a good amount. You feel me? Y'all actually have, I take that back. It is a lot because y'all have a pressure to make more money than a woman. Y'all have more pressure to get your stuff together earlier on than a woman. Because a woman could be 40 years old and still not find her life together and she's okay. But a man at 40 and not having his life together, that's a whole different story. So y'all have a different type of pressure. You have a role. I have a role. I sit in my feminine energy and have my masculine energy. So when I need to go ahead and play defense when need be, I'll go ahead and be so. You feel me? I need to be able to play your role every once in a while, just like you need to be able to step in and play my role every once in a while. But understand that it is my role and it is your role. It doesn't matter if God was talking directly to the man and the man decided to go ahead and tell Eve or tell the woman what our role is. It doesn't matter, because guess what? At the end of the day, the commandments are for everybody. How we supposed to operate out of the fruits of the spirit is for everybody. That idea of, oh, I'm better than you and women can't do nothing what a man is supposed to do and a man can't be what play your role. It is not your world. It is not your universe. The sun doesn't revolve around you. It doesn't. Play your role to the best of your ability and stop trying to compete with other people. He only made one of you. Fulfill your purpose. I'm so irritated. Like, does it really matter that God was talking to the men? If it was, does it matter? Does it change anything? He's saying, oh yeah, the men had to lead, okay? And women, y'all need to be women. What's the problem? Where's the problem? Where's the argument? Where is the argument? Okay. That's just my okay.